Hi everyone, it's Jonna, the Preppy Crafty Girl. And if Jersey Girl is still in here, Jersey Gypsy is still here. Hi. I don't know, you may have left already. I guess when I put out that I was going to do a live, it sent out something to YouTube. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so if you're here for the replay, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber. But if you are a subscriber, thank you, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you and consider you a friend. So today I was cleaning out a box and I came across this. I have a couple of these odd shaped, they're 4.5 by 6.5. So apparently, I think when they designed them, it was so that you could put a photo on here, 4 by 6 photo, and then still have an edge around it. To be honest, I don't scrapbook photos anymore. If I do photos, I will do them, uh, on like an Instax or something, and I'll just like tape it into my. Oh, okay. Well, I'm here. I'm live. Okay, wait. Hold on. Texting her back. You may need to refresh. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is we're going to make some pockets is what we're doing, because I have, how many of you have stacks and stacks of index cards? I have tons of these because I like the little boxes they come in. And so then I just end up accumulating a lot of these. Now, these have a nice little vintage patina. I don't know, my camera might be whitening them out a little bit more than what they are. And then what I did was I corner rounded the corners because I just think it looks a little bit nicer corner rounded, and kind of almost looks like a library pocket a little bit. So we're gonna just make a few of these. It's super easy, super simple, very beginner. Grab a bunch of 4.5 by 6.5 inch papers. You may even have just scraps that size, but we're gonna make, or you could actually use any size. It's really easy. It's just one fold and glue. Seriously, that's it. So, but we'll have some fun doing some decorating. And I pulled out a bunch of these yearbook photos that I had. And so we are going to use some of these. I thought I would make these. Hi, Erin, in the Adirondacks. Yep, you can use book pages, whatever paper you want. The size I'm using is this 4.5 and 6.5 inch by 6.5 inch. This is what kind of dictated my size. So I wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to use up this paper pad because there are 120 sheets. This I got at Hobby Lobby, and so anyway, we're gonna make some. I have some journals I'm working on right now, and I'm going to make them for that, and just to have them just to use in any journal. So I've got those. I've got this. I used my typewriter and I typed up some words to use as word strips. And I just printed that out on some cardstock that I had. Oh, thank you. This says 2014 from Hobby Lobby. They probably still have it. Hobby Lobby tends to keep their stuff around for a while, especially in the scrapbook aisle. Then I have some Tim Holtz ones, and I like to also use book pages. So I have this book. It was called The Luckiest Girl. Don't know what I did not read it. I just liked it for the book cover. So I already used book cover. I have the book block left. And I figured, this would be really good. In fact, I see one here I like right now. It says, "Grateful for a Moment Alone." So not all book text is the same, but you can usually kind of take some words here and there. I also like using children's books because the font is bigger, but this is actually a nice font for the project that I'm doing. So I thought, well, uh, I'm going to use that. They call it in the journaling or mixed media world found poetry. Sorry, found poetry. So I'm going to just cut that strip out and we will, I think I'm going to use that whole thing. We'll just call her Shelly. So, because it says, grateful for a moment alone, Shelly sat down. I'm just going to do that. Lisa, oh my goodness. Hello. I was thinking about you the other day because you're not too far from me and we have not gotten together. Of course, my life has been berserk. But there's no reason why I can't take some time. And also, I was talking to Gail about coming with me, and I don't know if she's up for that challenge just yet, health wise. I don't know. I could ask her. How are you doing? Are you staying warm? We had some chilly weather here in our state. I also I have a vintage Dymo labeler, and so, well, actually, this one's by Avery. And I was at where was I? Not an estate sale, but the Restore, Habitat for Humanity Restore. And there was a pack of these metallic ones. So I thought that was pretty cool. I got 2 gold and a silver. Auntie Caffeine Crafts. Okay. Love that name. So Lisa, I know we're not. How far are you from me? Because if Gail's not up for the trip, I will come. I'll drive. Of course, I can't drive in the snow. Okay, so Gail lives like 30 minutes from me. Yes, I use them for die cutting too. It's the perfect size. So, all right, let's get crafting. The other thing I have, scissors, optional corner rounder. I have some washi tapes that I've had forever from Target. And I even pulled out the ancient rub-ons. Oh my goodness, these things are older than dirt. I don't even know if they work. I have some fussy cut florals that I cut out of a bunch of floral books, flower books, nature books. Just been tossing them in this bin. I also have some German scrap in here too, but I don't really feel like the German scrap is, this looks actually like Mrs. Grossman's. And it is. It's Mrs. Grossman's. Oh my goodness, 1986. That's how long I've had that thing. 1986. How many years ago was that? That was a long time ago. Does that thing even stick anymore? Oh my goodness. Yay for Miss Grossman's. It still has stick to it. That's amazing. Okay. And then I'm pulling out my acetate acetate tape. And I have like all kinds of labels. I have printed, stamped, people's labels, numbers on fabric, words on fabric, like all kinds of that stuff. So just pull out all your little bits to decorate. This is so easy. Anybody can do this. Okay, so maybe 2.5 hours, that'd be like, so maybe I need to come down. We'll chat. Do you have my phone number? I'll DM you it. I don't know if you have my new number. So all we're going to do is fold it in half. Easy, easy, easy. And then I have the We Are Memory Maker memory keepers. memory maker, memory keepers. Little half round punch, and I'm just going to do that to the pocket. I'm telling you, this is so easy, you guys. And or if you don't have one of those, you can always use any kind of a circle punch, and you can just punch the top with any size circle, just depending on like how far into the page you go or not. So thought I would give you some options. But appearing by the names that are in here, you guys know how to craft. So this will probably be more a little bit about chatting than crafting, because I'm sure everybody knows how to fold a piece of paper in half. I burnish it with my fingernail because I can't find my bone folder. Oh, here it is. Okay. I think I don't know if I still have yours. I'll look. If not, I'll just DM you on Instagram. No worries. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit and I'm going to do a little mask making here. So let's do this together. Pull your paper out. Come on. Let's make some of these kind of faux library pocket looking things. Already did that one. I'm going to do, there's 20 designs in here. So let's see. Did you get all the snow we got last week? Oh my goodness. We had 10 inches here. And then the last two nights, not last night, but the other 2 nights, it went down to 12 degrees. I had ice on the lake, and it was so cold. And I told everybody last night when I was in here streaming that I'm in a new build, and just because I had a tornado take out my house, and they put in my air conditioner / heater without the heater in it. They left the heat kit out. So on the 2 coldest nights of winter that we get here, I had no heat, and didn't realize it. I thought there was something wrong with it, and it was cold in the house, and so I was running basically the AC because there wasn't any heat kit in there. So crazy. So fortunately they came out, and then he's like, the first day, and he's like, we don't have that part. He like looks, and he's like, wait. He opened up the door to it, and he's like, the heat kit's missing. So they had to, because I live so far out, they couldn't make it back to get a new one, or to get one in time. So because I have a space heater, they went ahead and didn't fix it while they were out here. Lisa, do you remember this paper? Remember we had this all when we were like Bible journaling with Celeste? Everybody ran out and got this paper. Do you have this paper pad somewhere, or were you good and used yours? This is a pretty little pad if you like florals. Did I do that one already? That looks familiar to me. Nope. I know there's a lag. And also, I found out that my chat sometimes doesn't. It didn't make it when we moved because you tossed it, or did something happen to this stuff when you moved? Oh my goodness. Okay, we are going to be doing some mask making tonight. Okay, that's it. That did not even make barely a dent in that notepad. I have to come up with another idea. So let's just fold all these in half. It's such thin paper. Not that you couldn't back it with some cardstock. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so here's the deal. I bought a house and my stuff was in pods on its way here, and straight lined winds came through and dropped a tree on my house. Then a few months later, a tornado came and took out what was left. So everything was still in pods except for everything we pulled out of the house that we could salvage. And so like the washer, not the washer, but the washing machine, appliances basically, and some other like lighting and stuff like that wasn't damaged. Like it was a massive tree, split the house in half. Oh, thank you. And then a few months later, a tornado came through. Actually, twin tornadoes came through, and I just happened to not be in the house. I had to, because I couldn't move into the house because of the damage. It wasn't structurally sound. I had to stay in a rental. And I was like, everybody kept saying, oh, it's only going to take like 4 months for you to build your house. And yeah, well, it ended up taking 2.5 years. So all that stuff sat in pods. Thank you so much. But prior to that, this is the same year. Prior to that, or like a year before, I had gone to visit my mother, and while I was gone, my house prior to moving flooded. And but fortunately, I was taking everything out of my craft room because I was going to redo the floor anyway. So all of my craft stuff was in boxes, and then so most of it. And then the year that the tornado hit, my sister died and my mother died, and they're both crafters. So I ended up with their stuff. Yeah, I've had a pretty rough few years. But that's all over with, and Jesus got me through it. Hi, Jersey Gypsies. Welcome back. Okay, so super easy. We just took that paper. So now we have paper that is half of that. So now they are 4 1/4 by still 6, still 5 and what? 5 1/2. What did that say? 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 inches. So shouldn't this be 4 1/2? Oh, it is 4 1/2. This is the weirdest measure. This is the weirdest thing, because the grid comes here where the 1 is. So when you go to measure, you have to go to the outer edge, even though this line isn't there. So I've got to come down here, but my tendency is to go here. This is the oddest. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, just fold that in half. And it'll fit an index card. So 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 makes it, what I say was half of 6 1/2. Oh, glory. Is 3 1/4. Is late. Okay. This crafting at late, but my friend was having a Bible study tonight, and they wanted me to go to it so I could pray for people. Okay, so before I glue it, I always like to do my notching first, because after you glue it, it's a little hard to notch. So I'm just going to come in here and notch these out. Then we have to glue, and then we get to decorate. So Jersey Gypsy is new to the junk journal world, so everyone welcome her. And if you have any words of wisdom that you would like to impart in the chat, I would say hit up, when you're starting this journey, hit up the thrift stores, bargain basements, estate sales. Don't go out and buy everything new, because you can find so much stuff out there that is dirt cheap. Oh, thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Well, I look at it this way. It could have been worse. I could have been in it. And my neighbor, her house, she had a tree dropped on her house during the tornado too. And she was in her house. She said it was terrifying because her house was built in 1970s, and so it's set up on block foundation, like where you have the crawl space underneath. She said it was terrifying. She was down in there, and I fortunately was. But the funny part was, it was my birthday when it came through, and I was in the closet on FaceTime with my brother eating a cake that my friends dropped off prior. We were supposed to all go out, but everybody knew the storm was coming, so places started closing. So I spent my birthday in the closet eating the cake that my friends had bought me, FaceTiming with my brother. Oh my goodness. And I had no idea that the tornado had hit my house. I had no idea. I came down here like a week later. Nobody called me to tell me, and there was no reason for me to come out here because I did not realize. Yeah, exactly. Closet cake. Oh goodness. Yes, I agree. Oh wow, you found Prima flowers at the thrift store for $1? That's amazing. I'm telling you. Yeah, that was crazy. So I didn't know. So I came down here with my friends because they wanted to see the property. And I was like, okay. So, so anyway, I brought them out here, and I see all these like huge trucks out here. And I'm like, what's going on? And the road was closed and the electrical lines were down. And they said, oh, this was from the tornado that came through, and we're clearing out the debris so you can get down the road. And I was like, well, that's my house. And I look and I don't see a roof because my house sits down on a hill. It's like built into the side of a hill. And I'm like, okay, I don't see a roof. So I get out of the car because they wouldn't let us pass. And so I go down my driveway, and I'm like, first of all, I knew my house was gone. But then I look over and I'm like, now my garage, which was separate from the house, it gone, like gone. So anyway. And I'm like, well, and my friends were like, oh my goodness. So at least I wasn't by myself when I saw it. I had my friends there, for support. But yeah, everything that I salvaged was in there from the house, from the first tree. You know what, though? It was a good lesson that things don't make you happy. And also, it was a good lesson on how to figure out your own home insurance, because I found out I was covered for like nothing. Oh my goodness. If you only knew, anti-caffeine crafts, if you only knew. So I did learn that you have to figure out your own insurance. I did not have the proper coverage of insurance, which really was bad. So, especially for like, because I trusted my insurance agent, right? Isn't that what they're for? Like, that's why they went to school. I didn't go to school for that. So what do I know? Like, they know, they ask you certain things and you tell them what you have and you tell them, what's on your property and all that. And yeah, so apparently when the first tree hit the house and I was going to rebuild, see if we could take the tree off and use the foundation and all that stuff. The They found all kinds of code violations. Well, now this is my point. I think she looks like the girl from Father's Knows Best. What was her name? A little bit. Um, so little did I know that I did not have enough code. I only had $20,000 worth of code, which was eaten up by the fact that whoever had bought that house, and I had used someone as a what do you call it? Where you have someone come out and look at the house before you buy it. And anyway, so I found out I did not have enough code coverage for the foundation, for half that stuff that wasn't done right. Anyway. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's cut all the ladies out while we're chatting. Yes, a home inspection. Good for you, Lisa. I did the same thing. Okay, make sure that you have enough coverage for and plus everything was like skyrocketing high. So I didn't have the coverage for how expensive everything went up, like the cost of inflation, that wasn't figured into my insurance. And I paid a lot of money for my insurance. I didn't have enough coverage for like ALE, which gives you the money to go stay somewhere. And then I fell into that loophole of my furniture was in pods. It wasn't in the house when the tree fell on it. So I didn't get any of that covered. So for 2.5 years, all of my things, I was paying rent on pods. Oh my goodness. The Lord sustained me. I don't know how he sustained me. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And I'm grateful, 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 grateful because I didn't have to pay rent for 9 months. And that was the other thing. The reason why I moved here was for a job. I get up here, or a few months into the deal, I've already sold my house. And then they tell me that they're moving it to Texas. And they want me to come with them to Texas. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I can't move to Texas. A tree just fell on my house and my mother just died. I'm like, hello. It was a mess. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I went over it. I had my friend's husband go over my policy to see if what they were saying wasn't right. And yeah, I just didn't have the right coverage. So now I know. I actually went in and I just did it myself because I knew how much it would be like, and I knew it the first time when my house flooded, how long it took for them to build my house, because you're not only paying for them rebuilding the house, but you got to find the people to come take the tree down. That's a process. Then you got to find someone who takes away the debris. That's another process in itself. And it was a nightmare. And then the providence of God was so huge because I did not have a job here yet. And with everything that happened, I hadn't had time to really go on a job hunt. So then I was trying to find a place to rent with no job. And I'm telling you what, I just felt led to call the insurance agent that sold me the house. And I called him. He's like, you know what? He said, let me call around. I think I have a friend who's got a house. And sure enough, They had it. They said they would rent it to me after they met with me. And we had a great, wonderful talk. Nicest people, still my friends. And to this day, and it ended up being a good experience. But, whew, yeah. But the house is done pretty much. I've got a couple of things still left to do on the house. On the outside, I need a driveway. I just don't have the finances to put in a driveway yet. It will come. I know. It is. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. He does. He definitely does. I've seen it many a time. Believe me, it still comes with a heart, still with a heartache, and it was devastating. But to see the providence of God come through on all of that was just a miracle. Like, seriously, was a miracle. Okay, how many of these do I have? I can see how many people I have to cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me cut these. I'm only cutting because we're still chatting. Ah. Uh-oh. These, my scissors are squeaky. And what do I have in here that I could use to, like, oil them up with? Shoot. Let me get these. A little squeaky there. All right. I'm going to do one more. Okay. Who's this? Shirley Lynn. Have you guys ever used the yearbook, people, and then wondered if you ever met them in real life? Like Chicago, Illinois. I've never been to Chicago, so I doubt very much I ever met Shirley Lynn. But you never know. She could have moved. But wouldn't that be crazy? If you were like, you found a yearbook and you're like, wait, I know that person. That's my banker. Okay. This is actually from a college. These were college ladies. Okay. So I'm just gonna glue. Oh, we didn't even glue these yet. Anybody crafting with me? Hopefully. If everybody smashes the thumbs up button at the same time, I have heard this and I have actually seen it. I guess it puts YouTube, it shows YouTube that people are interested in watching what they're watching, and then it throws it out into the YouTube world and brings people in. I guess it, I don't know, puts it up as a suggestion. I'm not really sure. I'm not soliciting for likes, but it'd be interesting to see if that's what actually happens. Okay. And I also want to say thank you for all the lurkers. I too am a lurker sometimes. Because you know how like you're working or you watch it on your television. You can't chat on your television. I don't think. You can look at chat on the TV, but you can't participate, at least on mine. Which with voice command, well, my TV doesn't have voice command, but I know the newer ones do. And so with voice command, that could probably be possible. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you. Let's see if it works. Let's see if anybody new comes in. So Lisa, did you sell off all your crafting? Oh, you're listening as you update your Goodreads. Okay. I've never used Goodreads, but I've heard good things about it. I'm more of a paper person, so not as much digital, more analog, which is funny because my education that I just went to school for is totally all digital, film and TV and editing. But maybe that's why I enjoy paper. Maybe that's why I enjoy the analog because, I deal with kind of stuff. So, Lisa, did you get rid of all your crafting stuff? Are you not crafting anymore, or you just got rid of a lot of it? Because oh, okay. So you use it more like notes? See, I use my library, so I do a lot of audio books. In fact, I'm like really into doing audiobooks right now because I'm unpacking. Oh, okay. Um, so I'm unpacking out in the garage and it's so it's so cold out there. Well, I haven't in the last 3 days, but when it's in the 40s, 50s, I'll go out there and unpack some boxes and stuff. And so I was out there and you know what helps me unpack is all the organizing. I listen to organizing audiobooks. So one of the ones I'm listening to now is okay, what am I listening to? The audio, yes. Okay, the one I'm listening to is called Organizing for the Person with ADD. I think it's called Organizing. Wait a minute, let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. And uh, where's my phone? Here it is. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh, you still have so much craft stuff. But you're like me, you do a wide variety of crafting, don't you? So it's not like you just, okay, let me see. It's not like you just do paper crafting. Don't you do like a lot of, you do decor too, right? Um, okay, so I use Hoopla with my library because it's free. I would love to work at the library. And pulling it up. It's ADD friendly ways to organize, and it is Judith Kohlberg. And I'm telling you what, because I was organizing my garage while I was listening to this, I probably have like 2 or 3 more days left. But I was laughing and chuckling to myself so much. Oh, I did not know that you were doing that. Okay, I didn't know that you were doing that. I'll be praying for you for sure. And I'll probably call you tomorrow. Um but I was chuckling to myself because when she was talking about some of the things, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing that right now." Because I was never diagnosed with ADD. We didn't really have that diagnosis when I was a kid because I was born in 64. But I kind of self-diagnosed myself because I have a lot of the same traits, even though like I believe I'm healed in Jesus' name. But I was laughing because she was talking about how you don't like, you will just get these like bursts. She called them waves of inspiration. And so that's what happened to me that morning. I'm like, I'm getting up, I'm doing this garage. And I worked out the first day from 10 in the morning until 10:30 at night, and I did not stop. I kept going. First of all, there's no windows in my garage, so I didn't really know what time it was. And I'm doing intermittent fasting, so I only stopped for one meal. And so I wasn't really paying attention. So by the time I got to a point where I'm like, I'm really tired and my feet hurt. And so I decided I was going to look at the clock. I turned my phone off. That was the other thing. Like, I didn't want any interruptions, anybody calling me. But then she said in there, oh my goodness, Lisa. Yeah, I get squirrels all the time. Then she said in there that you don't want to stop because you have to, when you go back to it, you forget where you were and it takes you a while to get back in that rhythm. And that's the truth for me. Like, I feel like I need to just get it done and just suffer through however many hours it takes me to do it, because now, because it was so cold in the garage, I forgot what I've done already out there. Like, I've already forgotten what's in the bins that I've already organized. So now I'm gonna have to take all the lids off because I didn't have a chance to use my labeler out there on them yet, which that really helps me. Then she was also talking about how, like, ADD people tend to have a little bit of perfectionism or a little bit of obsessive behavior, and it's a coping mechanism that you develop over time because you know that you misplace things. Like, you get distracted and you misplace things, which I do all the time. So then what happens is you have to have, like, you end up developing a ritual. So I have a ritual for my car keys. I don't leave them in my purse anymore. I used to just leave them in my purse. I don't do that anymore. I literally unlock the door, and then I have a specific drawer now that I have a house, I have a specific drawer that I put them in, and I know they're always in that spot, just so that I know they're in that spot. Because, yeah. So, anyway. So when people come to my house, they're like, "You are so organized." And I'm like, "Yeah, because if I wasn't, I couldn't find anything because I wouldn't remember where I put anything." Like, and they're like, "You label everything." And I'm like, "Yeah, because if I don't if I don't label it, I won't remember what I put in there 10 minutes later." So yes, everything is labeled. It's way more efficient that way. But I didn't realize that that was actually like a coping mechanism that you develop. So she said there's two different types. I'm sure there's many more, but she was addressing two different types of people. One that has developed the coping mechanisms to be kind of organized, and then but needs like a plan and a setup, just needs direction. And then there was the other person who is more like my sister was. They have get overwhelmed, and so then they do nothing, and they're like really kind of scattered, like all, like their houses are a mess and they have piles everywhere. And they started a file system because they thought that was a good idea. They put in a week, a month's worth, and then that's the end of their file system, and then the rest of it's just piled on top of the file box. Which I have been guilty of that before. I've been guilty. I need to, but now that I'm in a home, I know that I need to have like I need a one-step system. That's the kind of person that I know I am, one step away. So not like in a drawer, in a box. That doesn't work for me. It just has to go in a drawer. It can be divided drawer, but it can't be anything closed. So it can't be a closed drawer that has like dividers that have lids on them. It has to be just one drawer, toss it in, shut the drawer. That's the kind of person I am. Oh, the last one sounds like you. Yeah, and she was talking about that a lot of creatives um are that way. And I found that very interesting. But maybe it's because we use the other side of the brain instead of the analytical side. I don't know. But she was talking how a lot of creatives are like, they make piles and have craft lanches, and you don't put things away because you forget you were cleaning your desk off in the first place. And you know what? For the longest time, I thought, oh my goodness, am I developing dementia? And no, that's when I said, wait, I know, because I remember what I ate for breakfast this morning. So, when you get to my age, you start to wonder. But anyway, so, and now I'm thinking about what I have for breakfast. Duh. squirrel. Anyway, piles are your best friend. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's how my sister was. She would clean up everything, but she couldn't keep it clean, which they addressed that. And I know that about you have to have a system that works for you and you have to just develop it on your own. You can get somebody to kind of come in and guide you. I did that for a friend of mine. I did her craft space and I just talked to her. I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. When you're done crafting, why is your desk cleaned up when you're done? And if not, why is it not? Like, why? Is it too hard for you to put your things away? Or are you just done and you're just over it? Or, so we kind of talked about that kind of stuff. And I helped her and she calls me and she tells me that it's working and she's very thankful. Okay, you organize your projects in bags. One project and craft kit is used per bag. Yes. I do that same thing. Okay, but I know what is in each pile. You do? See, I don't know when I can't do piles. I'm a flipper. I'm not a digger. I know that about me. And that's what you have to decide. Are you a digger or are you a flipper? Because that makes a difference. If you are one to, like I said, are you a one step away of putting things away, or can you do multiple steps to put things away? Okay, look at me. We are going to do this. This is going to be awesome. Woot, woot. Okay. And I know I'm a flipper. So I put my things in bags also, but all my bags are standing up in a bin. And I have labels on everything. And at the end of the bin, I have all the kits that are in that bin because I've got 3 bins worth of kits. And I found myself going, and they all have lids on them. Well, 2 of them have lids on them. And that's the other thing. I want to clean out another space. So they're all just sitting side by side and I can take the lids off because I tend to stack stuff up on top of them and then I can't get to them. And that's a pain in the butt. The problem is it takes so much time and energy. By the time I finish working on a project, I'm too exhausted to clean. And so I leave it for the next day. Okay, so did you see me? I was finished with my bone folder. I knew I was finished with the bone folder. And so I just put it in the cup where my bone folder goes. I tend to do that. I tend to, when I'm done, I will put things away. Okay, so let's just deal these out. Put these people. I like that some of them go to the left and go to the right. That's kind of fun. Oop, I need one more girl. Okay, Lisa, good night. I will talk to you as soon as I get your number. Thanks for stopping in and chatting and confessing that you know what's in each pile. That's the other thing. I'm not really big digger, so in my drawers, like I have to have drawers and then I just put everything out flat so I can see everything. If it's just a big pile and all tossed in there and I have to like go through it to find what I need, that's a pain. Then by the time I'm done, I don't want to even craft. Okay, I don't really care for her on there. Let's put her there. She reminds me of somebody from like, is it Hazel? Not Hazel herself, but Hazel's friend. Or is it the lady from that did the Wicked Witch of the West? She reminds me of somebody's gonna hit me. She's something like that. Alrighty, now let's find some flowers. I don't know if I'll need, I don't know. see, that's got a white background. I kind of want to do another little pop of a flower behind to break up the flowers. Does that make sense? Some will get flowers and some will get that one. Orangey. Ooh. I like it on that paper. Okay, I'm going to do these with flowers. So I need 2 more. Oh my goodness. I did these. I fussy cut all these flowers out while I was in school at night while I was listening to my audiobooks. Oh goodness. Yeah, don't like that. Now see, this is like digging, so, but I don't know how to, but I can flip. So I can take it up and flip through it. I need something like tall and thin behind her, I think. So a lot of these are like wildflower Australian flowers. Possibility. Oh, thanks, Jersey Gypsy. What are you doing tonight? Look at that. Put that there. Alrighty. So let's do some, we could do some washi tape. I've got this black and white. I got this years ago at Target. If you go, this is Hearth and Hand. They don't have it anymore, but I don't even know what year I bought this. I've had this for a long, long time. And you get a lot on it. It's where the wrapping paper is at Christmas time. They have really pretty decorative paper. And then I got this one another year. This one was by Sugar Paper, it's called. XO. Oh, they have a website. Sugarpaper.com. Okay, some washi. Let me see. Let's use this plaid on something. I love plaid. I'm kind of thinking this one. She looks like a plaid girl. Oops. That's not long enough. I'll use that one for a flag. Plaid and floral. And did I do that straight? I did not. You know, I cut wonky and I put my tape down wonky. Okay, there. And then let's put kind of like in this on that one. I need the scissors. Oh, Mitzi! Oh my goodness, it has been forever. Yes, of course I remember you. Oh my goodness. Yay. It's like old time. What do they call that? Old home week? Because Lisa was in here. I hadn't seen her in a long time. She's from my Periscope days. Mitzi is from my Ustream days. So, of course. How have you been? Are you still crafting? What social media are you on? I'm not really. I have Instagram, but I'm not really on it. I mean, I post every now and then. I follow more people on YouTube, I think. Or I'll just scroll through on Instagram to see what everybody's up with. But you know what? I'm so upset about Instagram. First off, that they every other post is a commercial now. Have you noticed it? You're still crafting and you are on here. Okay. Okay, so my problem with YouTube is the whole analytics thing. It's terrible. Like the first thing that pops up is we recommend this, and I'm like, I don't want your recommendations. I want who I follow to come up first. And then I have to literally go into my subscriptions and pull people up, but sometimes you just forget who you follow. And anyway, so frustrating. Why do they have to mess with a good thing? Really frustrating. So what are you working on crafty wise? Anything fun? Exciting and new. I don't know. I just feel like singing the Love Boat theme. Can you go into the subscriptions bar on the left and see the feed of everyone you follow on there? Yes, I can, but it takes effort. You know what I'm saying? It'd be so much better if that when I log into YouTube, especially on my TV, that it's who I follow pops up first. That would be much better. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. Do you still go into Dee Dee's thing? I've been into hers a couple of mornings lately. I've been catching her. I didn't have the internet for the longest time. Because where I rented, everybody told me that every company called me, they said they didn't service it. Well, little did I know. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. Little did I know that the house was originally had a different address and they changed it when they put in another road behind the house. It made that house the front of the house. So before it sat on another road and it sat back like an acre off of the road, and that was the address for the house. So when I would call and give them the address for the house that I had, which apparently every single but even FedEx didn't deliver to me out there because they said my address didn't exist. But every single internet provider said that they don't have service in my area. Well, I was like, but there's a dish right out on right out in the yard. What do you mean? So I ended up calling the homeowner, and they told me that it check under the previous. I mean, I called like a year later. Is this your time that you have a live? Okay, no, I've been kind of coming on at night, and I've just been coming on. Well, I'm trying to come on at night every night. But I don't really have a time. So if you hit the notification bell, it'll tell you when I'm coming on a few minutes before I come on. Apparently, Jersey Gypsy, are you still in here? Is that how you found out about me? Because you were in here before I hit live. You were already in the chat. That's what I was wondering. Okay, let's see. One shows you avatars of each individual you follow, and you have to click on their face to see their page. I don't have that one. I have where the strip comes up and they're all like in a row. They're not in alphabetical order. It's in the order, I guess, that you had subscribed to them in, which makes it really difficult. So then you just click on the name. Oh. So, yeah. That's kind of where I've been. I haven't had the internet for a while, but I'm back and I don't really have a time set. I'm just kind of, when inspiration hits, I'm just been going with it. And I was sitting here doing this and I made two little cards and I'm like, you know what? I should just stream this live. There may be some newbies out there that might want to learn or just sit in here and have crafty chat while you're crafting. Okay, so I'm putting some washi on right now. And oh, I can do some labels behind these other people. That's what I'll do. I just kind of want to have a formula right now. So I have a friend who saves me all of her Altoid boxes. Now, see, I had to open that because it's not labeled. I don't have anything in there yet. And it's awesome. Let me see if I have these Tim Holtz labels are in here. These are the right size. Except it's not helping that it's sitting on my desk. Where'd she go? Oh, she's right here. I can't forget that I have some rub-ons too. Oh, there. Did I have her over here? Because she's kind of looking, she's looking that way, but her body's facing that way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, that one is doing all the work. Above that, underneath shorts, there is a tab that says subscriptions, and that one is a page with all the people you have subscribed to and have uploaded. Oh, okay. So do I go in on like my name? Let me wait. I've got to do it once and then I will remember. Let me pull it up on here. Everybody get something to sip. Something to, well, it's a little late. If you're on Central Time or you're on Eastern Time, it's a little late to be snacking at 10 o'clock at night. Just saying. Okay. Let me go to YouTube. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I was listening to this fabulous song. It's called Abide, and it's by Aaron Williams, and it's beautiful. If you can find the guitar one where he is at, it's called Live at the Worship Initiative with Aaron Williams. It's the most beautiful song. Oh, I just love it. Okay. So when I'm on my phone, but when I'm on my TV, it comes up differently. So are you telling me how to do it on my TV? So, okay. I just did an Altoid tin diorama for my mom at Christmas. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? Do you have a YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel? Because I will definitely find you. Need some more people to follow. That'd be cool. Okay, so you get the 3 little lines to the left. Oh, you love Abide? Yay! I love it too. He's from Tennessee. Okay. So you go to the 3 little lines to the left of the YouTube logo. I don't have 3 little lines. Okay, I have this. I have all news, podcasts, courts, live music, scrapbooking, antiques, mixes, charity shops, paint wood, that kind of thing. Righteousness. Interesting. So apparently they give me something that's like that. Then I have like all these shorts. I guess I got to go to the home page. Home page isn't working. Oh, I am home. Okay, now where? Oh, I see 3 little dots by shorts. Show fewer shorts. Yes, please. I can't stand them. Okay, here we go. Now, what? Obama's getting a divorce? Okay. On the phone. Oh, on the phone is different. Okay. Well, I'll save the chat. Okay. On the phone, on the bottom, there's a tab that says subscriptions. There we go. I just have to say, I went to college in my 50s, and if it were not for all the young people that were surrounding me, I never could have made it through. I was so thankful for all of them. I was like, I'm old. I don't know how to work an iPhone. I had just bought my first iPhone. I was still Android diehard, and the college I went to used the Mac system for pretty much everything. So I went and I bought, and I had always been Microsoft, and so I ended up I bought a Mac. So I had, not only did I have to learn everything in college, but then I had to learn how to use all these operating systems. So, okay, on the phone, on the bottom, there's a tab that says subscriptions. Yes, that I'm on right now. Now what? So it has people's faces, and then it says all. But can I put them in? Okay, new activity. Oh, I can do A to Z. Way easier. I like to do A to Z. Okay, I had no idea. Oh my goodness. So, okay, cool. All right, I'm going to go. That's just under my subscriptions. Do you have a channel, Auntie Caffeine Crafts? I'm going to find you. Auntie, is it all one word? Caffeine Crafts. Let's all go follow Auntie Caffeine Crafts. I found you. Okay, I found you. How do I get to your channel though? There you are. Subscribe, and I will binge watch. Fun. You do Whatnot? I've never done Whatnot. Just because it is one more thing. Cute. Well, that's fun. All right. I'll be binge watching this. You're welcome. Okay, no, once you are on subscriptions, you should be able to scroll and it will show you everything that has been posted by the people. Okay, in order the most recent. Okay, good. Thank you so much. See that? That's awesome. Learn something new every day. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's at least get one card. Let's get one card done. She looks like she's almost done. She needs a label. I'm going to use up all these labels. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Well, first off, the stem should not be going over your shoulder. Let's get a little black label. Ooh, a little black round label would be cute. That'd cover her cut off shoulder there. Put that there. And I've got this blue label, which would be pretty with her. She looks so familiar to me. I must have a friend that looks like her or something. It's a little eerie. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Okay, what else we got? We got her and the little black label. And her, let's see. Sometimes I just like to take a label and put it at the top and fold it over or cut it off, which is fun too. But I don't like the red with the pink. No, you helped me. Thank you. You helped me. You didn't confuse me. Okay, then I have these labels. These are black labels from Dave's Gone By, the Junk Journal Studio. Bought some of her stuff. But this all has like stuff on it. I don't want anything that's printed. Okay. Hold one second. I got this other thing. That I have like vintage labels in, and oh my goodness, look, I have VCR labels. God, old file folder labels. That would be fun on one of these because, you know, maybe she could be going to secretarial school. Could be fun. Let's layer on some black washi. And then we'll put the label on a little bit over that. And then put her on. And ooh, I have some. Ooh, this is I did spray ink on these Avery laser file folders through a stencil. That would be really pretty on this one, I think. That'd be pretty behind her. So I kind of have a little formula going here. Except those laser labels were really old. Okay. Glue this down. Whoops. And then I can fold it around to the back. Yeah, that's pretty. That I don't know what color that was. I should have written on the back of it. That would have been smart if I had written it on the back of the label when I sprayed it with the color. I'm just gonna glue that to the back because I'm probably just gonna stick these down on a page. She needs something. Oh, maybe a ticket. This is a printable I have that's available in my Etsy shop. All kinds of tickets. Of course, not this one. They actually are full pages, but some of these I was messing with some of my tickets that I have. So I need like a purple one. That one goes at Periwinkle 75. Neat. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. That's kind of, I should have started out with 3. I was feeling a little, you know, like I could do more tonight, I guess. I don't know. I don't know that I like it up there, but I might like it like, I need some, you know what I need? I need some circly bits. Let's put that back there. And then I'm going to, because that gives me 3 rectangles. Oh, well, now you can't see the 75 at all. That wasn't very smart. And maybe I'll fold it over and I'll come in and do like 3 circles there, I think. Okay. I'm also on the Ko-Fi website. I've got some freebies up there, and I think there's some of these. I think I've got some people on a printable. They may be on. I think it has like cars, vintage cars, and some people. Hang on, I need to get my circle punches thingies. Hold on a second. Sorry, my slippers are so stretched out. I'm like, they were isotoners and they're like all stretched out. Okay, this stuff I punch. So let's see. Ooh, maybe some metallics would be good to have. I think the metallics will be good. Maybe some of the gold. Different. And then I can do the words over top of this. I don't want it to look like an icon where they, you have the yeah, and then I'll just do words. That works. All right, let's glue. I don't mind glue on my finger. So Mitzi, are you crafting or are you just sitting in here? Oops. Doing any crafting? Not that you can't just sit in here. You're more than welcome just to hang out. It's good to have ya. Kind of did not center that very well. It's fine. Okay. I like my index cards rounded. I don't know why. I just think it looked better when I put it in there. And now I got to find a word strip for her. This would be a cute little card. You could do this as a card and put a gift card in here, or you could put a piece of, what you could put in here because they're flat. If you go to Five Below, they have the little tiny packets of Razzles. That would be really cute. And just write a little uplifting note and leave it on your coworker's desk. It'd be cute. Because who wouldn't like Razzles? Come on. It's a candy and a gum. Not crafting. Okay. Oh, yes, I love having you in here. I'm so glad you found me. It's awesome. All right, let's do some words and then I don't want to, let's see. Let's look at some Tim Holtz ones cuz I don't want to sit and read a book. What are we going to what will we have her say? Stronger than yesterday. Happiness depends on ourselves. Today is a good day. Let's do that. And then we can put a coffee card in there if you want. Or a bag of tea. Be cute clipped on a pocket letter. Today is a good day. It is. Gonna go on it lower. On a higher. That kind of competes. I think it needs to go down here. Yeah. All right. Glue. Because I don't trust these stickers. Well, you have a nice night. I'm thankful you found me again. I'm going to go in and make sure that I am following you. Today is a good day. I'm sure I am. Let me get a pencil. Go around I like to do this because it makes them kind of stand out a little bit. Put in like a dropped shadow around it. Okay. Cute. Call that done. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I need a little bit of something. So let me get this out. I'm going to be way easier. I've done it before, but I didn't. Yeah. Okie dokie. 3 done tonight, and we've got them started, so that's good. And I have made a mess. Okay, let's do Grateful for a Moment Alone. Shelly sat down. She looks like a Shelly. Oh, thank you. Grateful for a... Now I cut this out of that book. Grateful for a moment alone. Shelly. Whoops. Sat down. Okay. Shelly sat down. Let's stick her down. Stick these down. You know what I need? I think underneath this one. Let me do sat down. And I'm going to do them a little wonky. Do Shelly. And whoops. Whoops. for a moment alone. And then I'm gonna put something behind that. And I think, let me look at this. I might have some, ooh, I see some colors in here. These, I punch out my little tiny scraps into things. This might be kind of fun to do, like up here. Let's do a little like thingy here, going down the side maybe. Ooh, I like that corally colored strip. Whoops. Kind of pops. Maybe just do a little. Got like a little book on it. That's cute with the aqua. It's like a little book. I do like that aqua though. I mean that corally kind of. A little bit. All right, I'm going to take 2 more seconds. If I can't find it, I'm just going to go with what I have. Now, what if I did them like more like this? Did them down like that, like diamonds. Might like that. All right, maybe not this book one. It's gold. That's kind of cool. All right, then I need something behind the grateful. I've got these little. Got a little heart, which would be cute. Behind the grateful. For a moment alone. Then I might take another heart and maybe put it on the middle of one of these. Does that work? Does it fit? No, it doesn't quite fit. Stars, but I like the heart behind there. I need other sized hearts. Do I have any? Got glitter ones. Do you guys got little tiny glitter stars? Might be kind of neat on one. But now I need one more because you should do things in 3 odd numbers. Let's put it up on this wood one. These are so tiny. Get off there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put it up in that one right there. Okay. Alrighty, I like Maybe I should do the glitter heart. I saw that I had a glitter heart in there. Are they only silver? No, I got a gold one. Gold. A sparkle. Okay. Let's put the heart. So you can take your punches one day and just sit and punch your scraps, and you know, you get a lot of bang for your buck out of them, I think. Grateful for a moment alone. Ah. Okay. I kind of do a little grid pattern there. Oh, that's got a little brown. It's got brown. I like the smaller lines better. So this will break up the florals a little bit, I think. Oh my goodness. This is a little teeny piece of one of my favorite maps. I have this book of maps, and it's divine. It has aqua and olive green and khaki. It's like, I like treasure this atlas. Alrighty, there goes that. Then let's put some of these on. Okay. And I think I need a label. So let's get out. Wait, I should have. You know, I've been thinking about that. I should just make my own labels because I don't have any blank. All these that I have gotten all have. Can't see what I'm doing. I'm in this thing that I made, which I will never make them again. I made 2 of them, and oh my goodness, what a real pain. Everything that I have is not plain. I need like, I did a label book, this one, but I think everything in it I made this is actually printable in my shop. And then I turned it into a little book. But I think everything in here is red. There are some blue ones. Oh, found one. I wanted that tan color. These are old Teresa Collins. What did I make? Oh, I made 2 of these things. These ephemera holders. I have a video on how to do it. You make it from a 12 by 12 piece of pages. And then you stitch on strips of that. What do you call it? Like a paper holder thingy. What's this thing called? The acetate holders for your paper. I cut it up and I made pockets. And then I couldn't, like on this one, you can hardly see where it starts and ends. So then I went through and I folded washi tape. And then because I couldn't find a glue that held them really well, I had to go in and I had to stitch every pocket. Oh my goodness. But I made 2 of them. And I don't know. I won't make them again. They're handy, but ugh. Because that the plastic stuff slips and slides. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. I want black. I think this blue is the wrong. I fussy cut. Oh, I fussy. Oh no, that matches. I fussy cut out all these labels. These were all on one big 12 by 12 from Teresa Collins back in the day, and I sat and I fussy cut those out. And then I thought afterward, I'm like, why didn't I just run them in my brother's scan and cut? I could have scanned the whole thing and then been done with it. Uh-oh. See? I lost my pen. Have you ever made one of those? And there's that. And then I'm going to trim these off like that. And then I'm going to get a black pen. Go around these. This is just a Micron 03 fine tip nib. It's like perfect for outlining stuff. I think you can just buy one. I don't think you have to buy. I know Pop Shop has them at their pen bar. Oh, hey Amy, how are you? I'm glad you're here. I started out thinking I was going to get a bunch of these done. Okay. I'm just going to leave the label. So this is what we've done so far. We just did this one, that one, and then I made these 2 before I even came on. And I'm not really caring for how white that is. So I think I need to kind of dull it down a little bit with a little bit of ink. Yeah. But anyway, that is what I did. Thank you. I have been. Yes, I was. Yeah. Well, you know, when you're in college, you have to sit and listen to a bunch of lectures all the time, and they send you home with them to listen to. And so I did a lot of my fussy cutting while I was listening to lectures. Because I found that it helped, believe it or not, I found that it helped me concentrate. And maybe just because I was relaxed. So, okay. Well, people, we did 4 tonight. I think we're pretty good here. How long have we been in here for? Okay, no, we've been in here for an hour. An hour and a half. Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Oh. We did lots of chatting. And I thought I would be like, oh, I'm going to mass make. And so I laid them all out and I was trying to mass make them. And I'm all over the place. Okay. Those are done. Let's do one more. Who is inspiring me tonight? Maybe her, because I gave her the plaid washi already. Maybe. Let's see. I need to. I'm gonna ink that in too, I think. And I think I need to ink this up a little bit because it's a little white. And I don't feel like getting in all those spaces and fussy cutting that out, to be honest with you. Alrighty. Sides. It matches that color a little bit better. What? Artie Dar's in here? Oh my goodness. Dar! You missed Mitzi. She was just in here too. She had to go feed her dog. I'm so glad you're in here. The old gang is here. We're just chatting and crafting. Okay, would you use your hugs back? It's so crazy because I'm putting together a memorial. I'm kind of late because it was really hard for me to lose my sister, Darcy. And so I am doing a memorial video. I did one for her celebration of life, but it wasn't all encompassing. So anyway, I'm working on one, finishing it up. And the really cool thing, I'm just going to encourage you all to keep like crafting and journaling, even though you think like no one's ever going to see it, because in one of my sister's journals, she put music that makes me happy, set list. And so she put who the name of the person was and the song. And so I had the whole set list to her that I'm doing her video to. So it's pretty cool. Oh, okay, I will. But in that, I found all the pictures from the steampunk soiree. Brought back some good memories. Good memories. Oh, yeah, it's hard. I know, I miss my mom too. To lose your mother and your best friend, your sister, because I lost one of my closest friends in July, the year before my mother passed in April, and that was really. And then, well, okay, so that was the year of a lot of loss for me. I lost my dog, my friend, my dog Oliver. Remember my Chihuahua? And then my mother passed the following April, and then the tree fell on my house. I lost my house, and then my sister passed in December. So that was lots. You still have those boots? They were awesome boots. I just knew I was never going to wear them again. Tony Llama boots. They were great. And I think Xandra took my steampunk hat that I made the camera. I did that in a live. That's on an old Ustream. I don't know. Darcy was in the process of taking all our Ustream stuff and switching it over to our YouTube channel, which it would be under Scrappy Camper Sisters on YouTube. And I've not had the heart to go and watch any of those. It's, yeah. Oh, if I get it finished, I'll send you the link when I get it finished. My goal is to have it finished by her birthday this year. That'll be April 27th. And I'll send you the link. If YouTube lets me put it up, because when I did it with just like private or unlisted with my mother's, and I had music in there that she sang from her radio show. So all her music for the whole video is all the stuff from when she was in radio. And it's her voice singing the songs. She had the copyright to perform the songs, but when I put it to the video, even though it is not um it is not like public, it was only done as unlisted, they still flagged it and they silenced 3 of the songs on there. So I don't know if I'll be able to have any of the music. Now I may do 2 versions. I may do one that I just put on a disc and send it to my family with her favorite songs. Or I may do one, because I found a bunch of audio cassettes of her singing. She used to mentor a youth band, like from her church, and so she used to sing. So yeah, her copy of her singing it, which she owned that, she had the copyright permissions, but I guess it's because I don't have the copyright permissions. But like, yeah, so I don't know how that works. And they flagged it, and then they told me that I could fight it, but if I fight it and I lose my channel. I'll lose my channel. So I'm like, okay, well, not going to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to do for what I'll do. I'll probably do 2 versions, like I said. Because they wrote all their own music. Their little youth group wrote all their own music. So it won't be copywritten. So I don't think it'll get flagged. But all right, I'm going to stack these just to get them out of my way. And let's see. She looks like she is a pondering. Let's find some words. Oh, thank you, Dar. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Shelley gathered all the breath she could spare and said, "It's such a beautiful night." Okay, let's do that one. What's this say? She was filled with a wonderful feeling of excitement. She was only 16 years old. This is a book about a 16-year-old girl. As if something was about to happen. Something more wonderful than anything that had ever happened before. Something magic. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to stick it on the card inside because I think that'll be cute to just put on the inside card. So I don't know what was going on in Shelley's life right here, but she was filled with a wonderful feeling of excitement. To be young again. All right. Okay, where's the one that I just took? Oh, it's such a beautiful night. Okay, let's see. She rather was gonna such a beautiful night. She hoped. Okay, there. I guess she was running down the main street, it looks like, of San Sebastian, wherever that is. Okay, we got that. This book's called The Luckiest Girl. If you can ever find it, the text in here is pretty good. Oh, it's by Beverly Cleary. Beverly Cleary. What did she do? Ramona, right? Didn't she do the Ramona books? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, I don't know if I can. How can I do this? I can. Okay, let's see. I cut too much of it out. Let's see. She gathered all the breath. She could spare. Oh, on the back it says, "Good night, Philip." Shelley silently closed the. Okay, yes. That's what I thought. All right, we're not doing the "Good night, Philip" thing. Okay, let's go. And said, "It's such a beautiful night." All right. No, that's not gonna work. It's such a beautiful night. Love it. And then this I'll put on a card inside. I'll put it on the blank side so you can write on the other side. Oh, thanks, Jersey Gypsy. Dar, what have you been up to? Are you on YouTube still? I knew you had changed your channel and I followed it, but are you doing any kind of streaming? Wait, I'm going to need this. I know there's a lag. The dreaded lag. No, you're not streaming. I hadn't seen anything new. Or no, you're not crafting. Wait, no, I think I saw scrap paper or something at the top. You know what? I need those little stars again because I think it needs the stars. I think it needs some of those little itty bitty stars. Maybe the silver. Do I have the tiny ones in here? I do. Oh my goodness. Okay, first off, if you like to organize, listen. These are from Dollar Tree. They're awesome. They're A4 size, so they're smaller than like letter size, but the lid is attached. The lid is attached, people. It's great. And you can see in it, they're clear. They come in different colors. They did not have them this year. I was so bummed. They come out around school time. So look for these at school during the school time. What they ended up doing was they just came out with these, and there was only 4 in the store. I bought 4, and now so they switched from, they didn't have any of those, but now they have this size, and these have the little flippy do-jiggies like that. But then you could carry it wherever you go. So I'm starting to organize my lace in those, and then I found out they didn't have any more. I went to I must have got there on the day they got them in, because when I went back to another town to see if they had any, they were all gone. I was bummed, because I would have liked to have I would have been kind of doing it by color, so it would have been nice to have been all organized like that. They only had 4. I haven't looked online to see if they have them though, but they're good for that kind of stuff. Not that I could fit all my vintage trims in them. I have way too much. I think I need a bunch of stars. I need like 5. Okay. And then these little things I got off Amazon, and these little things have the lids attached too. I like the ones that have the lids attached, because then they don't pop off, stay on, and I don't lose them when I take them off, because I'm notorious for that. This okay. Nice clear 5 degrees. What? Is that how cold it is where you are? No, it is hard to store scraps. These things that have this is from the Dollar Tree at school time. They have the lid attached, and they're clear, and they're A4 size, not letter size, but they're really nice to store. And I've had those for a while, but they do come out during school time. But this year they came out with these, where they're like that, and these are, so they have a separate lid, which I'm not crazy with the separate lid, but they're clear, so, and they're deeper, which is good. They are 11.5 by 6.5, so not wide enough for letter paper. I wish they had made one. I wish they'd make one that was like that for like, letter size, but it's a nice step. Okay. Let's see. How do you attach vellum to paper? Well, you can sew it, or you can use something and put something over it. So like if you use an adhesive that shows through, they do make a vellum glue. I had it back in the day. And then they have, like, remember the old sticky dots? You would like lightly tack them on there. But what I guess I tack the 4 corners and then I sew vellum on, because I don't like seeing the glue. Now, I don't know if art glitter glue, they say this dries clear. Oh, wait, you know what, Dar? I think I've got some vellum. Hold 1 second. I did. I have a little bit of vellum in here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Do a little piece. Let's make a little pocket. And we will try gluing it, see if we can see it. I think if you just do a little, it was sitting out for so long. That's the problem with this stuff. I think if you just put like a thin little bead, and that was too much. Thin little bead, maybe. I'm going to try to see if I can pull out. I mean, I see it, but let's see. I'm going to try to pull out the excess off the side. And we'll see. It's appearing because this glue dries super fast. So we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to do my little stars. Like that. I put my head down. Let me get this little thingy, my bobby. Whoops. Yeah, another image to cover the glue and do layers. Okay, so far, and you know what? It's buckling. Now, it's not dry yet, so I think it's because vellum, I don't think vellum is porous, to be honest with you. Let's try a little bit of water here. Just see if it's porous. I don't think it's, well, that's straw not coming out of that. Let me see. I think like if you put water on it, doesn't it just bead up on it? It's just beading. I think that's the problem. Because it just sits on top. So the glue just like sits in there. Oh shoot, I have 2 more of these I have to do. That goes like so. And then I think I'm just going to use this little tan color around the edge. This is a Tombow marker. Bring the words out a little bit. It's on a black background, so anyway, that'll dry. Sweet. And then, oh no, did I glue it shut? No, okay. Oh, that's the one I had with that thing on it. Yeah, so see how the water doesn't, it just sits on top. But that art glitter glue, you can see it. It'll be interesting to see if it dries overnight or anything. But I think it's because it's porous. It's not gonna. This is a great way. Not only do you get to use up your random size paper pad of 6.5 by 4.5, but you also get to use some of these millions of index cards. Okay, I think I'm going to have to flip it over though because the word's showing kind of competes. Okay, these are fun. These have been fun, people. These are the ones we did. Did 5 tonight. Pretty good. What time is it? How long have I been on here? Oh, 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Remember back in the day, we used to do like 6-hour streams. Like it was extreme streams. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to do one more, so I make it even 6, and then I'm going to go to bed. Who is speaking to me? I don't like that. They're not speaking to me. Her on there. She looks very hopeful of the future. Okay. I got this little label I'm just going to use. Should I do maybe I like the pink, but I think it's because it's too bright. I'll save doing these 6 for tomorrow. Well, how many other ones did I fold? What did I say, 20? And I've got 6 done. Yeah, we folded all 20 of the pages that were in that paper pad. Yes, remember? Oh my goodness. We used to go. Oh, we used to do like. And I was such a night owl then. So I'd come on like super late at night and craft till like 1, 2 in the morning. You were usually in there with me. So you must be a night owl too. Plus, you're Eastern time. See, I'm not Eastern time anymore. I'm on Central now. So. Oh, well, I don't know. Do you still live where you used to live? Yes, that's true. But I was working then. I'm not retired. I work, but I I can function on not a lot of sleep. I don't need a lot of sleep. Well, and about once a month, I'll just like crash. I just have like, I will crash. I will sleep till 9 in the morning, have my coffee. So, like on a Saturday or whatever, I might just end up like totally crashing about once a month. Have my coffee, stay in my pajamas till 11. That's why I was talking about organizing and unpacking all the boxes that are out in the garage. I do the same thing. I go out and I just work till I can't work anymore. And oh my goodness, I'm not young anymore. For some reason, I think I'm a lot younger than what I am. And I was out there working from 10 in the morning till 10 to 10 at night I only stopped once for my lunch. And my feet were hurting. And I was like, okay, my feet are like cramping inside my shoes. I had really good shoes on. But I guess because I was standing on cold concrete all day. Okay. Nice. Oh, look at you guys being by each other. Alrighty. Let's get this inked up. What other page I'm going to use? Okay, this is a 1958 Beverly Cleary book. I do like to use the oxides on a shiny paper because if you use Distress, it kind of slides around and it also stays shiny. But when you use the oxide, it kind of dulls the shine down on the page, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to kind of blend out all those white spots. And these were out of a book that I had found when I was in Australia. And that color kind of goes with the yellow that's in here. So that looks good. It looks like she's got like a unicorn head popping out that little pink flower. I might have to cut that off. No unicorn girls. Sorry. And I think because, oh, I just made her face dirty. Whoopsie. It needs to be a little brown. That's funny. I have that same legacy from my mother. Yes, she went and went and went till she could go no more at 95. Oh my goodness, that woman. She was still driving up till when she was right after her, right before her 90, I'm going to say it was 94th birthday, she fell and broke her kneecap. And ever since then, and it happened to be her foot that she gas and braked with, and then she just never got her strength back. So she never felt comfortable driving anymore because she never got the strength back in her leg. Because when that happened, she was, kind of in lockdown during that year. And so she couldn't get in the rehab that she needed for that knee. And that was really difficult for her. So I don't know if I want that there. Okay, I need like maybe a piece of something. What do I have? I'm kind of over the washi tape. I kind of did that a lot. Let me see. Oh, sorry. That was loud. Okay, I gotta get rid of these slippers. I bought them in the right size. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I bought them in the right size, but they stretched. They were isotoners, and they're scuffs, but I'm like afraid I'm gonna fall because they just slip around so much because they're not on my feet very well. Okay, I got up and I was gonna get something. Oh, I know what I needed. I need like some kind of maybe some sheet music. This is what I need. Ah! Okay. I need some sheet music. I think behind her. How about just precious words? Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. She was really bummed out that that happened because up until that point, she was very active, being able to drive herself everywhere. Oh, 310. That's my daughter, my youngest daughter's birthday. My idle words. I need to keep that on there. Okay, I can't cut straight for the life of me. Don't know why. I never have been able to. Now, can I get that where I can keep the 310 and the precious words? I need a girl that faces this way. I've got lots of girls. Let's find another lady that faces to the right and has kind of a skinny neck. Nope, she's going to cover over. I need a Skinny necked girl. Skinny necked girl. Oh goodness. Yes, me too. Okay, so here's the dealio. Oh, you do? That's wonderful. She was always active. Like she was extremely active. And even up to she was still walking the stairs up 2 flights to her condo. And she knew that if you didn't use it, you lose it. And she was doing at home, we got her, she wanted to do Tai Chi. So in her 80s, she wanted to do Tai Chi, and we got her a little video to do at home. And then when she got a little bit older, Darcy had gotten her a video on like chair stretching and chair exercises, so that she wouldn't fall over and hurt herself. So it was stuff you didn't sit in the chair except for doing little light weights, but you stood kind of holding on to it for balance. And she enjoyed that. But she was always very active. Like all my life, she was very active. And I mean, oh my gosh, when I was 14, she used to drag me with her to jazzercise. And I was a little stick. I think I weighed like 102 pounds when I graduated high school. And I'm 5'5", so I was tiny. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's wonderful. Yep, she loved it. Oh, I forgot to put the... I hope it didn't stick down. This stuff sticks so fast. This glue, it's kind of good and kind of bad because it adheres very quickly. And I've got old paper. Okay, let's see if I can't. The other thing too is that she always kept her mind going. So she was always like doing Sudoku or word puzzles, reading. She went to Bible school in her 80s because she had always wanted to do that. So she was always keeping her mind occupied. She read so many books, and she would play this she'd play card game, solitaire, but like the really hard one where you play with a couple of decks. And she would just play solitaire by herself with cards. Well, I know solitaire by yourself. That's kind of redundant. Oh, goodness. But yeah. Dancing sticks are adorable. Yes, she did. She was our crafty mom. That's for sure. I was so excited when we got to take her out to CHA. That was so huge that year that we went out to Anaheim, and she got to meet everybody, and it was, gosh, such good memories. And Darcy and I would laugh because everybody knew who she was. By the time, at the end of our first day, everybody knew who she was. She was like, they were all calling her mom. Hey, mom. Hey, mom. Everybody's walking around. I'm like, what? And Darcy's like, do you know who that is? It was so funny. Mm-hmm. Remember, she would hang in there and do the streamathon and stay until midnight with us. Yep. And then we wouldn't just go to bed afterward. We'd get, we'd have a snack and sit around, talk, whatever, too. So she would stay up even later. She was a night owl too, so always was. And always like stayed up. I remember, oh my gosh, she would like hang out with us when we were kids, like I have friends over. Not like where she was like a bother, but you know, she'd like sit in the kitchen with us while she'd make us snacks and talk about our day and stuff like that. When I had friends over, and our house was kind of the house to hang at, because my mother was always, and my grandmother, when she'd come to stay, she was always baking something. Alrighty, there we go. I think I'm just going to leave it as precious words, and then my daughter's birthday is March 10th. I think I'm just going to leave that as it is, maybe. Oh, I know what I could do. Let's stamp something on here with some of these. Answered, charged, checked, delivered, entered, paid, received. I'm going to do received. I think that'd be a good word for that. This is some old, I guess it's for postage, because it says back ordered, canceled, billed, charged, check. Does that say delivered? Maybe. Oh, it has a number. Duh. I want received. 10. Precious words received. Number 2 says received. That's weird. All right, let me put March in here. Oh. I do. Good times. Yeah. Oh, I will. It was good times. I have no regrets. My mother and I got really close as later on in life. When she retired, I was able to. Okay, does this go up to 92? Ooh, it does, because that's my daughter's birthday is 92. I was able to spend more time with her, you know. And my kids were grown, and I wasn't having to go to all their things, and I could take more time off. I'm just going to put some of this in the background. The R right there. There we go. So this was fun, girls. I had fun tonight. I'm going to take a break too. I'm going to go have I've been drinking sleep. It's called Beauty Sleep Tea. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. Well, this one, I'm drinking my dandelion tea for kidney health. But I drink it's Beauty Sleep Tea by Republic of Teas. And it's rose chamomile, but you don't taste the chamomile, because I'm not a big I don't like chamomile, so it has very little in it. But it's like rose and chamomile and one other thing, lavender, I think. Oh my gosh, it's just yummy. It's such a nice light flavor. And I sleep like a baby, and it has like natural occurring collagen in it. So, you know, I'm reversing my age doing the collagen. Anyway, if you can ever find it, it's by Republic of Tea. It comes in like one of those round cans, you know, the tall, roundish. Highly recommend. Aw, thank you. And you know, the crazy part was I was never really a big tea drinker. I'm more of a coffee drinker, but I'm forcing myself, and now I'm getting used to it. Drinking this dandelion tea. It's good for your immune system, kidney health, and it also is like detox. Is a detox? and I get the one by Traditional Medicinals, and it is not the roasted. It's just a regular dandelion leaf. And I have friends that are older that are on it, and okay, I don't want to tout anything because I don't want anybody thinking it's like, the miracle tea or whatever. But I have a friend of mine who's went to his doctor and was going into kidney failure, so the doctor said. So he started researching, and we found this tea, and he started drinking it. And like a month later, when he went back to get tested, his numbers were normal. So I don't know if the first go around the test wasn't yes, you can still see it through that. If the test wasn't right, or I don't know. But he has not, and he goes back every month and they test him, and he hasn't had any problem. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But alrighty. I am done for the night. I'm going to clean up my desk as much as I can. And I'm pulling out my southern accent really badly. Because I like to come in with a clean desk. Even though I'm in the middle of things, I'm going to leave out like what I'm working on. But I like to put like my glue and my scissors. So if you're working right now, why don't you just join in with me? Because I'm going to definitely work on these tomorrow. Maybe if I get a little chance. I've got another project I need to get done before February. But clean your desk up before we go to bed tonight. And then you'll have a nice, clean little crafty desk when you wake up, and when you get a chance to get in your crafty room, you will be ready to go. Alrighty, so that was fun. I got everything just stacked up, ready to go for tomorrow, and everything's put back in its boxes. Stamp lids on, pins in the glue, ink thing goes back there, and I'm ready to go tomorrow. See how fast that was? Yeah, traditional medicinals, medicinals, and it is just their. Hold 1 second, I'll show you the box. Look, I can get it. I got it out. Well, I can't run and get it because it's these slippers. Slippers. Fall out of me. I'm coming. Okay. Detox and kidney health. This is the box it comes in. They sell it at my local grocery store. I have Kroger. Yeah, no accidents needed. No, I had that happen on a live stream one time. I went flying. And I had put on lotion on my hands, and I had wood floors, and I slid like this, and I did such damage to my shoulder. Oh my goodness. And everybody was back in my craft room, still online, and I'm like still on the live, and I'm out in the hallway, like trying not to cry. Oh, that was crazy. And I came in, and I'm like, I'm doing this. I don't care. Dee Dee Willingham was in. I think I was doing it in the morning or something like that. And I used to stream like super early in the morning. I was doing Bible journaling, like through the Bible in a year. And anyway, it was pretty funny. But that's it. It's organic. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare there. Organic dandelion leaf and root, balanced and earthy. Now it's very light tasting, so it doesn't have any kind of like green taste or, green like grass kind of a taste. I don't like anything like that. But and I don't care for mint, and I don't like licorice. That's why I like a lot of the sleep teas I don't like, because they all seem to have like mint or licorice in it, and I don't like either of those. But yeah. Now they do make one that is is it dried or something like that? Don't get that one. Just get the dandelion leaf and root. They do make a dandelion leaf tincture. They don't, but I know if you go on Etsy, there's like an Amish store on Etsy that makes a dandelion tincture you can take also. Put it in water or juice. But so it says supports kidney function and healthy digestion, enjoyably mild and sweet. Celebrated in herbal medicine for thousands of years, the humble dandelion is a powerhouse of wellness. Using some of our favorite sustainability harvested dandelion from the wild meadows of Europe, our tea promotes the flushing of the kidneys to support the body's natural detoxification process. Adults only, for adults only. Now, my friend gives it to his dog now in the water because his dog, oh, you're welcome. His dog had kidney stones, had 16 kidney stones removed, and it was like $5,000. And he goes, I'm going to do this one time. If they come back, I'm not going to do it again. And I was like, well, that's understandable. It's just a little Yorkie. And he's 8. So, but anyway, so he decided because it worked for him, he was going to give it to his dog, and his dog is not developing kidney stones. And they said in that kind of a dog, apparently like you have too much acid, there's something off with your pH level in the dog, and so they had to put him on a new food or whatever. But so anyway, he said, well, it can't hurt him, so he's been watering it down. But what's interesting, it says do not use if you have kidney disease, diabetes, or heart failure, or if you are allergic to plants in the daisy family. This product should be used for periods of up to 2 weeks, followed by a break before resuming. Uh-oh. I drink this every night. I'm okay. Organic dandelion herb with the root. Consult your healthcare practitioner prior to use if you have liver or gallbladder disorders or bowel obstruction, or if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Huh. Wasn't that interesting? Well, it hasn't killed me yet. So we'll see. Check with your doctor. Make sure you can take this. I'm just going to put that little precursor in there for you guys. So don't email me. Anyway, these were fun. I had fun being in here with you. I think this one needs a little more something right there. It may be because this is white. Too white. Everything is a little bit too white, maybe. I don't know. And yep, so we did that one that's stuck there, that one. I pulled out the labeler for that one. That was kind of fun. And those. So I did 6. Hey, I did 6 I didn't have an hour and a half ago. Now 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours. Yeah, no, I'm not diabetic. No, I don't have any of those problems, and I'm not on any medication. So I'm just saying, it says this product should be used for periods of up to 2 weeks. But does that mean followed by a break before resuming? Does that mean only if you have kidney disease, diabetes, or heart failure? I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't have any problems. But so It hasn't done anything to me, and I have been probably drinking it every night. I drink one either in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, or I'll have one at night. And I have been drinking it every day for about 6 months, just to just for keep my kidneys healthy. But anyway, alrighty. I will see you guys later. Yeah, so if you take this and you get sick, don't sue me, because I'm putting that warning out. I'm just reading the warning off the box, people. Don't email me. Oh gosh. Alrighty. This is a different world we live in now than when I grew up. Totally different world. So, all right, guys. I had fun. It was a blast. Thanks for coming in here. Have a great whatever left is of your night. Have sleep with excellence. And I will be back probably not tomorrow night, because I'm having friends over and we are watching Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher. And because I made the accident of watching the second one first, because I didn't know there were two. So I watched the second one because that was the one that was in my library. And then the library ordered the first one. And so anyway, I have some friends that are like, oh, I want to watch it. So we're going to have a little watch party tomorrow night. And so yeah, I won't be in here tomorrow, but I will be back for Saturday for sure. And hopefully I'll be able to hit an estate sale. I'm looking for a dresser. So say a prayer, find one. I need one for my guest room. Alrighty. Thanks, Amy. Talk to you soon. Bye, Guy. Bye, Jersey. Bye, Dar, if you're still in here. It was not. Oh, you're still in here, Annie Capping. What's your real name, if you don't mind? I won't say it out loud. And I think the chat goes away if I'm not mistaken when you're on this one. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to be binge watching your channel because I subscribed. And I subscribed to Amy at Paper Trails for Me. She has a channel also. So look for her channel, Paper Trails, the number 4 me. And let's support each other. Yay. And keep on having fun. I'm waiting for the lag. Keep having fun crafting and arting. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna hop off and see you guys on Saturday probably. If you hit the notification bell, it'll warn you a little bit before I come in here. So see you guys later. Bye.